movement, because in the markets, there's something called an average true range, right? So the average true range is like, let's say every 24 hours, every particular asset might move typically maybe 100 points or 80 points. That is the typical pips or points that the market is going to move within, let's say, a day. So if you're trading and you in like something like Jasmy, if you're trading it, if we're not talking about buy and hold, if you're trading it and Jasmy moves like this, look at the way Jasmy was moving. So let's say we got into Jasmy right here and Jasmy moves here, right? I'm going to move my stop from down here to the low, to this low, right? Jasmy moves here. Now I move my stop closer to here. Jasmy moves up here. I move my stop to here. So eventually I'm going to get kicked out here, but that's good, right? So I've been able to secure profits all the way from here all the way to here, which is a good chunk, right? You can't, it's hard to catch the top. So you get kicked out. And then if Jasmy comes back here, I wasn't watching it. Again, like I said, I was trolling. You could have still gotten in here and we could have made a move here, took profits or whatever, because a pullback was due. Like there was no way Jasmy was going to move the way it moved without a natural correction. And this was the natural correction. It corrected itself, right? Came down, found some support, and it looks like now it's trying to go. But this is why I was telling folks that on your long-term Jasmy, you shouldn't mess with it because you have no business messing with it. Let it do what it's doing. Now, if we are trading it, if you're trading it and you bought it here, even with me on the, I only took $100 on that. I got out here. So basically all this move, I missed it. And I couldn't get in because I didn't want to chase it. But on the longer term one, I still made money, right? Even though some of the equity has, disappeared because of the pullback, that particular strategy is a long-term strategy. So there's no profit taken in that. The best thing that I did was I moved my stop to break even on the long-term strategy. So it has become a risk-free trade. I cannot lose, even if it dips. Are we making sense?
Yes, sir.
Everybody else, we on the same page?
Yes, sir.
So it's two different profit-taking strategies for each account. The long-term one, which I haven't yet posted, if you get in, you just letting it cook, because with that one, we are buying once and we are not doing anything to it until Jasmy hit its peak, whether it's 50 cents or 75 cents or 30 cents or $1. We are not buying more. We just buying one position. We not selling and getting into it again. It's just one position and we are holding. That's a whole different strategy. You don't want to start thinking, oh, Jasmy went up on this. Now you fuck. That's what some people be doing. Just fucking up by doing extra. If this strategy is a long-term strategy, leave it. Let it be long. Right? Okay. Can y'all hear me?
So we almost need another account for the long-term, like future trades.
Correct. Absolutely. 1000%. So we need.
I wonder if I can do that in the margin one.
Yeah, you can do with the margin, but with the margin, futures It's very simple, but with the margin, you basically have to go borrow the money first. And that can be a little confusing because with the futures, once you put your money in there, you are good. But on the margin side, even though it's also leverage trading, it involves you borrowing. So you can go borrow up to, let's say if you put a 1,000 in there, you can borrow up to 10x. So now you're dealing with $10,000. So you're gonna use that $10,000 to make money. Then once you make money, they charging you interest on a daily basis, right? So if you make money, you have to go pay back the 10,000, and then whatever you made is your profit. That is how the margin side on Qcoin works. So it can be a little confusing if you're not used to it. The concept is still the same. You are trading with leverage, which is technically borrowed money from the broker. But the difference with the futures, I mean the margin on Qcoin is you are borrowing the money from other crypto holders. So somebody else who has USDT, let's say $10,000 worth of USDT, they will lend it to you. They will lend it to you, and if you make money, you keep the profit, and then you pay them back their money plus interest. It could be, I've forgotten the percentages, could be 0.5% per day or 0.00, whatever it is. But the longer you hold it, the more money they make. That is how some people make a lot of money on crypto, by just lending their money out to people who are trading, and they make interest on that. So you have to look into the margin trading first. Otherwise, you will be very confused. But yeah, with the crypto futures, you will need a separate 1,000. Actually, with that, you're going to need more than 1,000. I'll say you start with 1,000, but you will need like another 1,000 in reserve for that, because there's a possibility something could happen and the market dips crazy, right? Your stop losses might get taken out, or you might be up 1,800 and next thing you know, you right back down to 1,000, right? And you may want to get back in, but if you don't have money on the side, you're going to miss out on a lot. So with that strategy, you need another 1,000, but an extra 500 or 1,000 in reserve, because we're going to be buying a whole bunch of coins, whole bunch of them. At least for me, I'm trying to buy about 50, but I'm buying such small lot sizes that if we really find a bottom of the market, at the top of the market, that $1,000 or $2,000 can make you easy 200 to $500,000 just by buying and holding and not doing anything. No trading, no day trading, no swing trading. You just buying at the bottom, because most of these cryptos are still at the bottom. A lot of people see Bitcoin up and they think we are back. We not. Bitcoin may be back, but the cryptos are down bad. My portfolio is still down bad, like damn near 90%, right? So Bitcoin season is creeping up, but the alt season hasn't started. Once the alt season starts, you gonna know. That's when you wake up and the $200 position is up $5,000, and you're like, what? The next day, that same position is up 7 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand. Like that, you gonna know. You gonna know the move has started. It hasn't started now. It hasn't started yet. We still down bad. Like most of these coins, let's go here. Let's go here. Why is this thing up? How do I move this Zoom thing on here? I can't even search. Jeez. What's this thing? Coin. Okay, Coin Gecko. Can y'all see my screen? Let's look at Jasmy, right? Jasmy. Coin Gecko, Jasmy. Okay, so you see Jasmy, we're looking over here where it shows the all-time high of Jasmy and where it's at right now, right? This is where it's at, but you see we are still down 99%, 99.4% from its all-time high, right? However, it's up 873% from its all-time low, but it's still down 99% from its all-time high. So if you never bought the dip, you still down bad. If you holding from $5, your money is down to nothing. I put crazy money into Jasmine and I'm down bad. I'm talking about bad. But the reason why a lot of people made money on that is you made money from my pain, because I could look at my account and realize that this shit is down 99%. But how low can it go from 99%? I'm already down on the floor, right? So the man sleeping on the floor can't fall off the bed. I'm already down. So if I tell you, listen, I'm down here, if you buy, there's no reason you're not going to be bouncing from here because it's likely at the bottom, right? And another reason why I was so hopeful about Jasmine is because even when it was down bad, the volume, right? The daily trading volume. So if you come here, right? Look at the volume. This is crazy, right? Look at the 24-hour volume. The market cap is a billion at this point, right? But look at the daily trading volume. That's half a billion dollars, which is crazy. $500 million on an asset that is down 99%, that tells you something, right? That speaks volume. So if you understand how to like put everything together, you know that, wait, this shit is down. Because some of the cryptos are down because they are dead. They never coming back, right? But the fact that it was down 99% and it still had 50 million, 100 million trading volume, I was like, nah. And I could see from my own portfolio that my shit is down, right? I put like $50,000-$60,000 in Jasmine and the shit was down to like $800. But I knew that if I put you on, you get it like you coming in fresh. So the reason why certain people are up crazy is because it was so low, there was no choice for it to bounce. But I'm still down from my original position. You feel what I'm saying? Let me see. It looks like.
Yeah, even when I started buying it, I think it was like 20 cents. So for like the
Yeah,
last 2
19.
years,
Yep.
yeah, I was down to like nothing. And then it's only because, yeah, I put money in like 2013 and like this year that it's gone up, right?
Yep. So if you don't average down and buy the dip, you probably will have to wait until late 2025, 2026, and it may never go to. So you see the all-time high is $4 and some. It may never go to this. It may make it to $1 or even 75 cents. So if you never average down, you may still be down, even if we hit like all-time highs. However, if the all-time high, the new all-time high is lower than the previous all-time high, you're still going to be down 70, 75%, 80%, but if you bought the dip with the same amount of money you were down, if it gets to $1, oh yeah, you made your money back plus probably crazy, 2,000% or 3,000, something crazy, you know, so that was that with Jasmy, but we have to have a long term, and then we have to know what we are trading. When we are trading, we are just buying. What is this thing?
But that's
What
the
is
same with
this?
all crypto, right? Like I put probably like $500 a month in since like May 2021, and it literally stayed the same number for the last 3 years. And then
Right,
only just the last little bit has it like doubled, tripled, quadrupled, right?
right, right. So the secret, right? The secret is dollar cost averaging, even if it's not moving. But at the same time, it's very difficult to do, especially if you are new and you haven't been through like one cycle before. Is trust me, it's hard, especially if you put in money into something and it's not doing anything. You're gonna be like, what the fuck am I? Let me go on this vacation. Let me go buy this car. Let me go do this. I'll come back to it later. The moment you go put your money somewhere, that's when it starts moving. And you're gonna be like, damn, for 3-4 years, you didn't do anything. I thought the move was over. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. It will take one day for the shit to move. Trust me. So with this challenges we are doing, right? Watch. The reason why I put my target all the way up doesn't mean I'm expecting it to hit in 2-3 days. I hope this makes sense. Like I'm saying so much, it may not mean much to you, but it's deep. So look at my targets. Some of my targets is crazy, right? It's almost unreasonable, unrealistic. But there might be a day where we get into a swing trade and we wake up and the market has shut up 300%. It can happen. I don't want to miss that move. So even though it's a swing trade and we're probably going to stay in it for a day, 2 days, I'm still putting my targets like high just in case. You see this Jasmy move? This was insane. So I got out here. But if I had put my target here, I really wasn't expecting Jasmine to make a move like that. I was just trying to get a good, squeeze out of it. So when it hit here, I'm like, okay, 0.023. If you look at like, it's 30 minutes is too small. But if you look at like a higher time frame, let me see. Because you want to look at the left side of it. Okay, so you see over here, right? The reason why I got out over here is when I was watching it, this was my level. So I was like, okay, if Jasmine makes it over here, there's likely going to be some resistance. So I took profit. When I took profit, it came down a little. And I was like, see, I did the right thing. Man, boom. I lost all of this. This would have been like another, probably like $600. But I lost that because I was using the next resistance. Like, okay, there's the previous resistance. We're going to feel some resistance here. If I had just moved my stop and let it ride, I would have doubled that money already. But I took profit and then boom, it kept going. So the reason why it's best to put an unrealistic target is because it will get to a point every day you enter the market, it will make this move. Trust me, it's around the corner. Maybe I don't even know. I can't even predict no more. It could be next month. It could be July. It could be August. It could be January. But there's going to be a time in the very near future. Every day the market is going to move like this. If you don't get anything at all, just expect this. I don't know yet. Like I said, I can't predict, like my accuracy may not be on point. I said it's gonna happen next week, but it's gonna happen. Where every day, every trade you get into will move like this on a day-to-day basis. So you buy Litecoin, I mean, Jasmy, today you put $200, your $200 will turn to 1,200 or 1,500. Then it dips here, right? It will dip, and then you'll be like, okay, it dipped. Just after it dips, you buy it again, the next day it will be here. You made another 1,500. You'll be like, damn, it's gonna dip. It dips, the next day, you're gonna be like, damn, Jasmine, is that 4 cents? Let me, Jasmine, and it's gonna keep going. I'm telling you, this is gonna get full. It's gonna keep going. So it's easy to turn $200 to freaking 20 grand. It's gonna happen. We just don't know when, but it's gonna happen.